Well, all of us, we need to play a part to make sure that we contribute significantly to a society and a country that will be better for all of us. And Glorious from that choir also gives us great significance that that song from One Voice also tells us that we all need to make sure we play a role in nation building. And as we tend to improve society, we'd also ensure that those who are around us could be our children at home, our spouses, our friends, our community members, people we work with in the office, etc., who all would ensure that we touch their faces with some smiles each day. Thank you for joining us for the AM show. As always, for the next 3 hours, you can get interactive, and we're always busy posting many other relevant things that we create by way of content on the show on social media. Please touch base with us. Facebook, we're always streaming the live on JoyNews on TV, through our Twitter handle at JoyNews on TV, and through my Joy Online TV, which is our original channel on YouTube. For all the things that you have to do. You know that we have many other relevant campaigns and advocacy that we're running on this channel. And we're focusing on one this morning. It's Defend Media Freedom, which is always going with that hashtag when you're commenting on all the content we provide on the subject. And we're having a one-on-one interaction with Kojo Yankah, a former member of parliament in Ghana, who also served in the PNDC administration of Jerry John Rawlings. He is the founder and president of the African University College of Communications and also a former editor of the Daily Graphic. He was speaking with Kojo Yankah. Let's have some excerpts.
It's inferior. And that's why the lack of confidence. It is a program everywhere in the world that you have gone. If you really travel around, you realize that, no, we are suffering the same fate.
And talking about Kojo Yankah, we have the Ghana Grand Tour, and he is biking with the British High Commissioner to Ghana, Ian Walker, and it has a purposeful objective to raise funds to support the Kolebu Teaching Hospital Burns and Plastics Unit. So we'll bring you updates of that tour with the British High Commissioner and his team as they begin all that today. And please know that this is the best place you have to be, because we'll bring you all the highlights from that tour. And it's spanning 1,000 kilometers across several destinations in our country, Ghana. And so there'll be lots of sightseeing on the trip and a lot of interactions as well. But this is what we want you to do. Please make sure that, like you're seeing on your screens, you also tend to donate. We have *700*9#, and also through the Vodafone number, where you can also send some mobile money by way of cash donations, as well as just in case you want to pay through a check account, you can do that through the Standard Chartered Bank account on your screen. Promises to be exciting. Kojo Yankah says he's been riding since he was 5, so we'll get to test his stamina in this Ghana Grand Tour. But football also means that the league season will be starting elsewhere in Europe, and it's deadline day in England, and the stakes are high. Who goes where? George Addo Jr. and Gary L. Smith will talk to us about the countdown to the end of the transfer window. It all will happen right here. But we're also on some great advocacy, and we're still going to touch base with what is happening by way of that rehabilitation of the road. Fix Lekma Now is a hashtag, and we'll go live there. Malik Dabo is going to be assessing how the construction of that road, 7 kilometers it has to be, just in front of the Lekma Teaching Hospital. You also get to find out whether we're getting all the best value for that work that is being done. And residents also will be monitoring, but Malik Dabo will bring us up to speed with what is happening. At least the residents have some respite. And right here on the show, we dedicate every Friday to relationships. We discuss all the bizarre happenings in relationships, but also some of the good tidings and great stories we can always tell. And we decided to provide an email for you. info@myjoyonline.com will be on your screens. You'll get to know how info@myjoyonline.com is. And then you can send us touching stories or some of the bizarre stories that you have experienced, may have heard, etc. It's always going to be an exciting one. It's a segment we call Dear AM. So Dear AM means that you're penning a story to us. Could be some of the most tragic, some of the most exciting ones you've heard, all happening across relationships that either personally you have encountered, a friend has encountered, or you may have observed in your community or in your line of work. So please send out those stories through info@myjoyonline.com, myjoyonline.com. Please do so. But we'll wrap up the show with some great entertainment on AM Showbiz. And please make sure that you're always patronizing Awake Purified Water, because a fraction of what you use in purchasing a bottle of Awake Purified Water is given to charity. Now, we intersperse all this with some great stories, sporting highlights, and we'll have the sports team here in the studio as well. And we'll do a review of the newspapers. Please, let's bring to you the latest news stories we have in the studio. Thank you for joining us for the AM show.